I sat in Max Chamberlain's office in 1962 when Chamberlain, Buck Sampson, and Ralph Alley were talking about the STS, and I was an intern, or just finished an internship. And so, I mean, I was thrilled at the nod of becoming part of an organization that these guys were talking about forming. Chamberlain at that time was just talking about having a society to represent thoracic surgeons who had no society because only 300 people could be in the AATS. So, I mean, I was an STS guy before it ever got started because these guys were my heroes. The last thing that happened in my presidency year, after I gave my presidential address, we stayed afterwards and had a rousing session on how we should combat what at that time was the biggest hurdle, which was the Schau study on reimbursement. Because by that time we realized that we were getting short-sheeted in the reimbursement element, and everybody was upset. And so we decided to have at that moment a lobbying foundation, and so we formed a PAC, which nobody had ever done. College never did form a PAC until much later, but we raised about $300,000 at that meeting, that day. Everybody said, we'll pledge $1,000, and they did. So we raised about $300,000 in probably an hour and formed the PAC. And for better or for worse, I think it was the right thing to do. I think enjoy life, enjoy the work, but enjoy life. Yeah, I think they got to have a little fun. It's hard now because there's so many things they need to know. And the cases are harder and harder and harder. I mean, I look at what the young guys, you guys are doing. I mean, it's unbelievable, you know.